Oh, that's the last time I spend all night running vocal lines. Oh, hi. Didn't expect you to be there. Yeah. We have a meeting? What? We do? Jeanette, since when do we have... Oh, is this about the... Hey, sorry, my bad. You're right, we do have a meeting. We're talking first generation pivot, right? Yes. So let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back. So, in our last session, we discussed the macroeconomic crash, the delusion of identity, the Marcellata era. But to truly understand why, we expanding KRYZAE into the cinematic universe, we have to look at the exact moment the industry abandoned its most powerful weapon. We have to talk about the death of law. If you look at the titans of the third and fourth generation, they built their empires on elaborate fictional universes, group utilized overarching narratives, time travel timelines, and vampire mythologies that forced audiences to piece together clues across music videos, webtoons, and transmedia properties. It was grand, theoretical, and mythic. But around 2023, industry executives began noting a growing fatigue among casual consumer segments regarding the interpretive labor required to follow these complex storylines. And in the response, the industry completely overcorrected. And that's where the fifth generation enters. These acts are explicitly designed to be simple, accessible, and grounded, completely abandoning intricate law in favor for everyday youth experience. The market is now dominated by self-defined genres. We are seeing the rise of emotional pop, focusing on raw coming-of-age stories, and boyhood pop, rooted in soft, vibrant daily moments. Even groups that initially debuted with contextual motifs like Cuban imagery internationally stripped away the high fantasy elements, presenting the character instead as an amnesiac college student, just to ensure the narrative is easily digestible without deeper context. The pivot has fueled subcultural aesthetics like wishcore on TikTok, where fans engage with lighter fashion-centric content. The fifth generation favors short-form video virality over long-form narrative investment, leaning heavily into Y2K nostalgia and casual streetwear rather than the intricate armor and dark fantasy sets we used to see. It generates high streaming numbers and immediate domestic charting, absolutely, but the strategy is an algorithm trap. The fundamental error major labels are making right now is assuming fans consume this genre solely for the music. They don't. It's an identity movement and a comprehensive social system. By chasing viral TikTok trends, companies are prioritizing casual listeners over hardcore evangelists. evangelists. Consumer psychology dictates two distinct forms of loyalty: behavioral and emotional. Behavioral loyalty is highly transactional. Passive listening on Spotify, driven by algorithm-friendly, easy listening tracks. Emotional loyalty, grounded in deep affections, identification, and a profound sense of shared community. It is emotional loyalty, not behavioral loyalty, that drives the multi-billion-dollar merchandise market and the sold-out global stadium tours and the mass purchasing of physical media. And emotional loyalty is generated through high concept storytelling. When a group debuts with mythic concepts, complete with transmedia lore and intricate symbolism, fans become co-creators and of the cultural product. They edit lore videos, generate spectacle theories, and build an imagined community that transcends traditional entertainment. Without deep lore, companies have desperately tried to maintain this emotional connection through platformization. They built sovereign fan platforms to commodify relational labor, compelling artists to interact continuously with fans via paid messaging services to establish an artificial sense of intimacy. But this is proven to be a fragile substitute. Chat applications sustain a connection, but they do not inspire the fever required to mobilize a global fan base. Relatability scales quickly on social media, but it severely lacks the depth required to sustain a multi-year, highly monetized identity movement. The fans who love the deep lore are not looking for a boy next door to passively stream in the background. They are seeking a new vessel for their emotional investment. The industry hasn't just abandoned a genre, they've abandoned a demographic. But anyways, next time we are going to dive into exactly who that demographic is and the catastrophic timing of the post-successor vacuum. But until then, remember guys, stay locked in, stay hydrated, enjoy the rest of your day. There's barely any water in this. I'm gonna go for this. Bye.